He's angry, and this is some good disrespect too. By not going to checkmate, I actually make him angrier. Take and take, and if takes, I take. If takes queen e2. Come on! Oh my god! That is why now you resign sometimes. Oh, voila. I didn't even have to make any moves. Okay, let's start doing stuff on the other side of the board. Let's play the Yasser Sarah one with c6 and knight a6. Okay, I'm gonna go b5 here. I meant to go h5, not g5, but whatever. It's disrespectful because I just sacked a pawn. Like I just blundered a pawn. I think it's sort of load white freak for the 4 months. Okay, now I need to mildly focus a little bit. I don't know what knight e2 is. It's a very weird move. I did some Arena Kings with f6. I know I did. Yeah, I did. I meant to go h5, and then I just went g5. Apparently, I can't see the files on the board, which is scary. Honestly, it's a bad sign for the future. The night before, hit the bishop. Watch me do that in the SEC too. That'll happen in the SEC. Like I'll play in the SEC, and suddenly I'll play Providence or something. I'll accidentally grab the wrong pawn. You know, somehow I need to do something. This is really quite terrible though. We'll go queen b6, maybe knight c7 somewhere in here. Knight f5 was not the move, because now at least I get some kind of blockade on the dark squares. And I mean, I have bishop h8, knight h5, some tricks here maybe. I'm gonna go king d7. Why not? Create a safe king here. He's threatening bishop takes d6, so let's just go a4. Why not? All right. Am I watching the Cowboys game today? No, I mean I could put it on TV, but nobody likes the Cowboys anyway. They're always so overhyped, and ever since the 1990s, they're complete garbage. So no, of course I'm not watching the Cowboys. It's like queen a5 here. Go rook e8. Unsubscribe, lol. Yeah, unsubscribe, exactly. Yeah. Go a3, target the pawn, soften the structure here. I mean, just incredible stuff, how these guys just like completely fall apart for no reason. Now I just guard the pawn, and he's just completely lost. Why do you guys like Tom Brady so much? I mean, I'm not a Tom Brady fan. Why would I be a Tom Brady fan? He goes d5, doesn't do anything. I'll just take the rook, take the pawn. All right, we're gonna get another win here very soon. Let's go knight c3, target the bishop, the rook. Do I watch a USA foosball game tomorrow? Oh man, there goes the pony. I mean, no, I'm not I told you before, I'm not a soccer dude, you guys. What can I say? Okay, let's keep going. Let's play h5, h4, keep going. I am actually being extremely disrespectful here with my opening. He plays knight h2. Is he gonna try to go bishop e2 and checkmate me? I think he is. Just knowing him, he's gonna try it. Or not. I guess not. Go here. He's actually playing this way too normally. I mean, I have a connect 5. I just realized I've got the legendary connect 5. These are a new menu for the 10 months. Okay, he's trading. He can obviously check, but I just swipe left if he checks. Or I can swipe right. Let's swipe left. Play knight e7 too, or queen e8. I think I'm gonna go knight e7 and knight f5, or queen c7 too. Extremely disrespectful by saying soccer. Oh, I'm so sorry, guys, but it is soccer here in America. We call it soccer. That's what it's called. He goes b3. I don't really understand. I'm just gonna put pressure on the pawn here. Yeah, I mean I can obviously trade. I'm gonna go for a theme here with king g7. Like I could take the pawn, but I'm just gonna try to set up something thematic instead. Soccer is literally a British word. LOL morons. Oh, is it? I don't really care, you guys. At the end of the day, like, you know, here in America, whatever we say is how it goes. Like, you want to call it football, you want to call it soccer, it doesn't matter, because at the end of the day, we're always right. Yeah, I'm just gonna play a6, kick the pony out of town, and go from there. Doesn't matter. C4 is actually, I think, a pretty good move. I did not expect him to find c4. Let's go a6, kick the knight out. This is a little bit scary for me, just a little bit. We'll go here to target the pawn again. Yeah, of course, you guys. I mean, metric system. What's that? We don't use that. It goes c5, which is what I was really hoping for, because now I start to bring the ponies into the game, and he's gonna lose pretty quickly. So here, rotate the other pony, and then put the pony on f4. America was invented in Britain. I guess you could say that, probably. Invented in, though, is kind of a weird way of phrasing it. The disrespect goes outside the game. Yes, totally. I can take both. I'm gonna take with the queen, and I just have a very good pawn structure. What the heck? I mean, what is this guy smoking? Good lord. Thank you so much to Alameda Cerebro for the gift of sub to Linaro. Thank you so much. I mean, okay. Okay. I'm gonna make 8 rooks or something, and he's not gonna. I think he's gonna stall out here. Oh, he's not. Wow, I'm impressed. No, he is gonna stall out. I missed mate in 1. Come on, be serious. Yeah, he's angry. He's actually angry. He's angry, and this is some good disrespect too. By not going to checkmate, I actually make him angrier. And now I'm gonna force his king up the side of the board. Okay, let's keep going. Next game, here we go. We're playing I Hate Kids 1 2 3. Oops, I hung a pawn. I think I've seen this username before, by the way, and maybe the Botez Gambit speedrun. I've seen this username before, so I'm a little bit leery because I've seen this username. The disrespect, I love it. Yeah, when it's stalemate coming at 50 moves, if you haven't made it, if you've gone 50 moves, yeah, that's where it comes into play. Again, a big shout out to nearly 9,000 you guys who are watching on this fine Thanksgiving afternoon. Hope you guys are having a very safe and happy Thanksgiving with your family or loved ones, whatever it is. So hope everybody's doing well. Knight f3. So we'll play h6, force him to trade. We don't celebrate Thanksgiving. I mean, it just depends where you are. I mean, Thanksgiving outside the United States of America is not anything at all to really write home about. I mean, in Canada, they of course celebrate too. Okay, I'm gonna trade into an endgame here. I think I get a big black center again, kind of. Actually, not really, but it's what it is. Why is nobody disrespecting me back? Because they're just not good enough to disrespect me. That's the problem. At the end of the day, they're just very bad at chess. They can't disrespect me. That's just the reality. I'm sorry, you guys. That game was so disrespectful it crashed my browser. True. Okay, that's a good move actually. I guess I'll play d5 to target the pony. Go here, consolidate my center a little bit. I'm gonna go d4, which is not a great move, but I think I'm still better. Not better, sorry, but I will still win. I'm down a pawn. I think it's such an art of jiu-jitsu for the prime. Kind of hard to be better when you're down a pawn. Takes, I'll take back with the pawn. Great connect 3 here. Let's go knight d7. But it actually did crash my browser. Oh, okay. Oops. Yeah, I think there's something bad's gonna happen here. Like I go like rook f6, I have check, I have a5 somewhere. I mean, something bad is gonna happen to my opponent. I can already feel it. It goes b5. Maybe I should have gone rook f5 to guard the pawn first, but okay, I'll go knight c5 to target the bishop. Check. See, if the rook was on f5, this would be a little bit better, but it's what it is. It's only one square. It doesn't change much. And I've got a jumbo horse on c5, just a brilliant horse. Takes, not even concerned at all. And even a5 here is strong, but I'm going to go rook h5 because I don't need to worry about anything here. Take the pawn. I have rook f8. There's rook h1, another very good move. Like I said, I think I've seen this. I think I've seen this account before. It just feels vaguely familiar. So I'm gonna take and go like rook here and rook e6, I guess. Because there, I mean, I can take with the rook or the king. I'll just take with the king, bring the king over. And now this should be very straightforward. I have rook g2 also, which is a big threat. If he tries like f4 or something. Okay, goes king f3. I will check him. I will rotate the pony to f4, another great bastion. I also have check. He is defending pretty well though. That's got to be a blunder, but for which reason? Do I take? I guess I just eat the pawn. Yeah, this is just over. I go check him back. Now I go here again. Great. I use the other bastion now, and it goes to e2. I can play e4 somewhere, but there's no need. So let's just start squeezing some more juice on the other side of the board. I'll just keep pushing. Tries to go there. I'll just now I will go e4 to open it up. I have d3. Just take. Bring the king back. All the pawns, not all the pawns, but the pawns are on dark squares here, so this will just be a very clean win. Take d2, of course, and then knight c3. Good resistance, but the wide peepos, he can't stop both of the peepos here. Yeah, there we go. All right, next game coming up in a second. Let's keep rolling. All right, let's just go a4 here. Keep it simple. a5. Play c3, b4. Pushing everything on the queen side here to expand. Connect 5, of course. Very, very good start. No, that was not the closest game. There was a game that I was actually losing to like a 1800 earlier, where he had a rook against the bishop. Go here, castles. He has to worry because if he tries to do something on the... Wait, I can't go knight d2. Let's just go here. A little bit too normal for my taste, but it is what it is. Books in 2022. People still read books. I mean, I read books. I just don't read physical paper anymore because it's bad for the environment. Let's go knight d2. England versus USA. Isn't the USA just going to get absolutely like smoked? I mean, I know England doesn't have David Beckham or Wayne Rooney or any of those dudes anymore, but I assume England's got to be much better than the US, right? I don't know, like I mean that's just my assumption, but I could be crazy. Let's go b5. Take with the bishop. Some tricks here lurking. That's a free pony, free rook, free pass pawn. Good night. England's one of the favorites in the tournament. Okay. WTF, what do you want, you guys? Like, we know what we're good at. We're good at just about everything. Football or soccer is not one of them. Let's go A7 here. I guess I'll play rook U1. I mean, I read books on like an iPad or a Kindle. Let's go queen E2. I mean, what are we good at? I mean, I could obviously just list off like 20 things we're good at, but football's not one of them. Thank you so much to Adriana for the raid with 15. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Thank you for the raid. So yeah, US women are good. That is true. The US women are good. Eat the pawn. The USA has 300 million people and can't find 11 players good enough to win. Well, we're too busy. Maybe we took some like minuscule fraction of that money we spent on the military and put it towards soccer. We could maybe find 11 players who could like build a system where it'd be really good. But hey, it is what it is at the end of the day. Let's go G4 here. Let's play E3. Anyway, okay. Let's play G5 here. I'm gonna go D4. I've got a great setup here. I just had to throw that one out there. Minuscule, like a very small fraction. Based? Exactly, you guys. Totally based. Totally based. 300 million can't find a coach. It doesn't really have to do with coach, right? Because they had that Deutsch guy, right? The German dude. I don't know how long he was the coach for, but they had that Dutch guy who, or not Dutch guy, German guy who I thought was pretty decent. He was the guy who caused Landon Donovan, the greatest soccer player of all time, to like quit the team, as I recall, or maybe he just didn't select him. Jurgen Kloppman, was it Klopp or who was it? It wasn't Jurgen, was it? It was Klinsmann. Okay, Klinsmann. Okay. Oh, it was Jurgen, but Jurgen Klopp is another guy. Isn't Klopp like the coach of like one of the Premier teams? I'm confusing them. Okay, it was Jurgen Klinsmann. Okay, let's play rook C1 here. I thought he was actually supposed to be a pretty good coach, though. Am I wrong? Just take. How do I do this? Do I do this? I guess I'll just go here on queen C7. Klinsmann is a good coach. Okay, but Klinsmann, I thought, like, didn't he like cut Landon Donovan, who of course is like the greatest American soccer player of all time? I thought he cut Landon Donovan from the team, and I mean, Landon Donovan's like the greatest American soccer player of all time. Like queen C7 and take with the rook. Sack? Who got sacked? Are you talking about like the cowgirls? Are you talking about soccer? Okay, my man is just losing. This is like a classic. I'm gonna try to do a king walk and win the game with my king down the road if I can. Tomorrow the USA is gonna smash England. I don't think so, you guys. But maybe we'll see. 330 million, no tennis stars. Well, we were pretty good at tennis for a while, you guys. I'm gonna play b5. I'm gonna start to expand on the expanding on the queen side here a little bit. I mean, we were pretty good at tennis for a long time, so I don't think that's actually a good comparison, because we were the best in the world by a big margin in the 80s and 90s, maybe even in the 70s. 70s was I mean, there was a Swedish dude, Bjorn Borgsen, or sorry, Bjorn Borg. But I don't know. Let's play b5 and takes. I mean, you had McEnroe, you had Connors. I mean, yeah, tennis is a bad comparison because we were actually pretty dang good at tennis for a long time. Yeah, let's go 95 here. Great pony in the center. Great placement. And that's before you get to the 90s with, you know, not Connor, sorry, Agassi. You had Agassi, Sampras. You had like Michael Chang, Jim Courier. I mean, Todd Martin wasn't quite at that level, I guess, but you had a lot of great guys. Let's play f3. More disrespect. Go here. Oh, he didn't try to go for the checkmate. Very disappointing. Go here. Go king d1. Now he's already a little bit confused because he doesn't understand what I'm doing. So queen g2 and bishop d3. Got a great center here. I don't know what knight a5 is doing exactly. I guess I'll just go check and grab a pawn. Why not? This is a very disrespectful game. That's the intention. I want it to be disrespectful. I want this guy to learn a lesson. Go here. Go here. I could have played e4 too. Now I can obviously take, but I think I'm just gonna play rook e1. And now my goal is to eventually unwind this on the queen side if I can. It'll probably take a little bit of time. The lesson is that he sucks at chess. That's not crazy. Is there a website to find your streaming schedule for the next 2 to 3 days? Yes, I publish my schedule on this website called Twitter. It still does exist, contrary to popular belief. So if you go on Twitter, which still exists for now, I do generally publish a schedule there. So yeah, that's where you can find my schedule, you guys. Twitter in 2022, yeah. I mean, Twitter's around. The media's falling hook, line, and sinker for all of Elon's stuff. Like Elon does this at every company that he runs. So he pretends the world, the sky is falling in. It's us against the world. Everything's ending. When like Twitter might be struggling, but it's not going to suddenly go offline in the next 24 hours or whatever. It's actually a little bit scary. I'm in a little bit of trouble here. It will have all the staff are sacked. Well, I mean, that's the difference between Twitter and Tesla or SpaceX, is that Twitter's not like it's not in the startup stage. Like, there aren't the promises of like mega riches and stock and all those other things. Go here. My king is still safe. I still guard the juicer in the corner. Play bishop to e4, attack the knight. I'm gonna swing the bishop back, consolidate the position around my king, and then win the game. Have you seen the testimonials from Tesla workers and how much commitment it took them to only handle Elon in the office? No, I haven't. I haven't, but yeah. I follow the World Cup a little bit. He goes 96. Now I bring the bishop back. I protect my king. And then eventually with the extra tower, I'll be able to win this somehow. I just got to get queens off the board. It takes. I'm just going to go a4. Create a little bit of space for my king to maybe slide over slowly. He did have a fork, but he's down a rook, so if he had forked, that would have been one less piece on the board. I can just take, so my queen covers. Not king b2, that would be very bad. I guess I'll just trade the rooks. Why not? Very simple play. See what he does. Okay, he just loses.